Hi, I'm Dr. Sunny from the Relief Source Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Today I'm going to go over a set of back exercises that are going to help your back and also help strengthen your core. These are great for if you have back problems or even if you just want to strengthen your back. I'm going to start off with a basic thing. It's called a ball hug. Okay. Ball hug is also known as a forward stretch. When you're using a therapy ball, it's always buy a ball according to your height, all right? This one I believe is a 65 centimeter ball. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of just kneel up against the ball and I'm going to roll myself forward. And I'm going to let my knees dangle here and I'm balancing myself with my hands. I'm trying to stay very relaxed so that this helps stretch out my lower back here. I'm going to hold this position probably for about 30 seconds to a minute. I'll let you decide how much you want to do that for. Some people like to stretch a little longer. I'm just showing you probably 30 seconds is all you need to get a good stretch there. Okay, this is great because most people have their back issues when they're sitting for long periods of time or when they're standing for long periods of time. This helps to kind of decompress the spine a little bit. Right? This is the forward stretch or the ball hug. As we come off, we do it nice and slow. Come off like that. Use your hands to kind of support you to come back up again. Now, a lot of times people have issues with just one side of their spine. It's very, very tight, the muscles on one side. So to do that, let's, for example, this side is very tight here. I'm going to stretch to the side. To do that, I'm going to come this way like that. I'm going to kind of hug it this way. And notice I'm using my knee to kind of balance, and then I'm going to come over and I'm just going to stretch like this. Okay. And that one too, I'm going to hold for about 30 seconds to a minute. Just kind of breathe slowly, let it kind of give a little bit. And the reason this is good for core is that it helps balance and stabilize you. If you're having issues with balancing on this ball when it's on the side like this, then what you'd want to do is maybe use a sofa or the wall to help balance you. So to do that, put the ball up against the wall, come up like this, and you just kind of hug like this. There you go. And we just stretch like that. And then the ball keeps us kind of from, the wall keeps us from moving around too much. And from here you can let go to create a little more balance and hopefully you don't fall off the ball. Coming off, use the wall again to just kind of creep yourself back off the wall. Okay? So those would be the stretches that you would do in the beginning. And then from there you're going to move on to some strengthening exercises. And the first one I like to do is called a back lift. I'm going to kneel up against the door like this. Again, if your knees hurt you, put a little padding or a pillow on the ground. I'm going to come up like this. And from here, I'm just going to put my belly on the ball. I'm going to cross my arms. I have some contact pressure on the door. And I'm just going to lift myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do 8 to 12 repetitions. This is great for this part of your spine, all these muscles in this area here. And again, make sure you put a little pressure into the door and lift yourself up. What you don't want to do is hyperextend, because that can start to really hurt your lower back. Just stay in this extended position here and do not hyperextend. Okay? If you feel gutsy and you feel good enough to do this, the next one is that you can move forward and you then balance on the ball, and then we call this one a leg lift, and you just then lift the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a great exercise to work this area of the lower back. This is a very tough area to work out at the gym.
Most of the machines are designed to work your lat muscles, the upper back, and very few are designed to help the very, very low part of the back. This exercise there that I just did, the leg lift, is great for that area. Okay? Again, I'll just do that very quick. You balance. Once you have your balance, some people like to cross their legs. I sometimes do that. I just make sure I'm here, and then I lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come off the ball. Okay? Now we move to the front to help the whole core, which is the abdominal area. To do that, I'm going to now just kind of hug the ball like this, lean right back against it. I put my head back to support my neck if I have any neck problems. I'm just resting like this. I come up, grab my hands like this, and I do a crunch in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do 8 repetitions. You can do as many as 50 if you'd like. The idea behind a good crunch exercise is that you want to bring the tip of your sternum to the pubic bone area. So I'm approximating those 2 points. And that's what's going to help strengthen my upper abdominal muscles. Okay? And again, you can have your hands down like this. I like to put them here, or you can bring them behind you, or you can put them in front of you, or up like this. There you go. And when you're done, you just kind of roll back down this way. Okay? Now that was for the upper abdominal area. Now we got to do the lower abdominal area. To do that, we're going to bring this ball around. And right here, I'm going to grab the ball with my legs. And again, this is for the lower abdominal region. And I'm going to bring this up to me and down. As I'm doing this, you can see how my pelvis lifts up this way, which is, in therapy, we call this a pelvic lift, which is beneficial for the lower back, which is also providing a little bit decompression to the lower back. And this one's just called the lower abdominal crunch. Okay? And again, you can do 8 repetitions to 50 or 100 if you wanted to. But in the beginning, if you have a lot of low back pain, I wouldn't do that many repetitions. Okay? 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps is pretty good. Right? So we've done the lower. Now we're going to finish off with the side or the oblique muscles. We're going to cross our, we're going to put our legs like this, hug the ball. We're going to lift it up this way. And then from here, we're going to bring the ball down to the side, but we're not going to let our thigh touch the ground. Okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the beginning, if you have back pain, I prefer to just do them to one side. Some people like to do full motion. They go side to side. And again, if there's some back pain issues, this might be uncomfortable for you to do in the beginning. So I stick with just doing them to one side. Good. And then you just rest the ball, and you can come right back up. And that concludes my little kind of back core routine for people with back problems and that want to strengthen their abdominal area and their lower back. It doesn't require a lot of time, so I don't want to hear this, I don't have the time to do this. You could probably rattle this in about 10 minutes or so. All right? I'm going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. All my contact information can be found at www.thereliefsource.com. Thanks.